Can we be real for a second? Ever feel like you're less of a leader and more of a full-time babysitter? I used to joke my job title was Chief Motivator of People Who'd Rather Watch Netflix. And trust me, it wasn't funny when I was the only one actually building while my team stayed stuck. When I first started in network marketing, I was pumped. I had this fire. I hit ranks and I thought, this is it. I'm building freedom. I'm building a legacy. But then reality hit. I noticed something strange. Every time I pushed hard and hit a new rank, it felt like I was climbing this giant mountain, only to look back and realize that no one was following me. My team was still hanging out at base camp, roasting marshmallows. And here's the part no one warns you about. The real challenge isn't hitting the rank. The real challenge is getting your team to duplicate what you did. Because if your success isn't duplicating, you're not building a team, you're building another job. And most of the time, it's a job that pays less and takes more hours. And I can't tell you how many nights I stayed up late, planning calls, making presentations, following up with everyone, only to feel like I was dragging people who didn't even want to move. And dragging people up a mountain is exhausting. Ever tried pulling someone who doesn't want to budge? Yeah, it's kind of like trying to walk a cat on a leash. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. So I did what most of us do. I doubled down, I worked harder, I hustled longer, and I became the poster child for grind. And sure, I'd hit a rank, post a celebratory screenshot, and maybe get a few congrats in the group chat, but the next week, everything stalled. My team froze up like my Wi-Fi on Zoom calls. And if you've never had your face frozen mid-blink on camera, you know the pain. That's when the burnout started creeping in. I was exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. I started questioning myself. Am I really leading or am I just working alone? Is this business freedom? Or did I just sign up for a second job with worse hours? Why does duplication feel like pulling teeth from people who didn't even want to floss? And listen, if you're nodding your head right now, know this, you're not alone. Most network marketers face this exact wall. So here's the thing that shifted for me. I stumbled into LiveGood, and today is day 263 of building this business. And not by accident, but by searching for something different. I wanted a model that didn't rely on me being everywhere at once, holding everyone's hand, or constantly trying to light fires under people who actually were basically made of wet wood. What I found with Live Good was simple but powerful, a system where duplication isn't a fight, it's automatic. So instead of me constantly babysitting, coaching, dragging, and repeating myself until I lost my voice, the system actually did the work. People had the tools, the structure, and the support to duplicate without me being the center of everything. And let me tell you, the first time I saw someone on my team rank up without me pushing every step of the way, I nearly cried happy tears. It was like watching your kid finally ride their bike without training wheels. Except in this case, no one scraped a knee and I didn't need band-aids. So Live Good is designed so you don't have to feel like a full-time manager. The duplication is baked into the system. That means you don't burn out trying to motivate people who aren't moving. You don't feel like you're the only one showing up while the team ghosts. You don't hit a rank only to watch your team stall and slide backward. Instead, you get to focus on building while the system helps your team actually duplicate. It's not magic, it's just smarter. Look, I'll be the first to admit I love working hard, but I don't love feeling like I'm dragging a hippo through quicksand. And honestly, that's what my old business model felt like. With Live Good, it finally felt lighter, more sustainable, more fun. I wasn't dreading my phone buzzing, wondering which teammate was about to give me another excuse. Instead, I started celebrating wins that didn't depend on me doing all the work, because that's real freedom. So if you've been feeling like you're stuck in a babysitter role, if you're tired of celebrating ranks that don't stick, if you're working harder than everyone else and wondering why duplication feels impossible, it's not you, it's the system. And the good news, you don't have to stay stuck. LiveGood was built for people like us, the ones who love building but don't love burning out. The ones who want freedom, not another job. The ones who want to finally see their team win without having to drag them every step of the way. So here's my invitation. Click the link in my description and join my LiveGood team. Let's build smarter, not harder. Let's stop babysitting and start leading. And let's finally create a business that feels like freedom.